So the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 is one of those devices that truly does impress me even so many years later after its initial release. And we're coming around the 5-year anniversary of this device, which is insane because when I look at the Galaxy Note 9, yes, in some ways it does kind of look like an older phone, and we already expect that, to be honest. It's an older device, that's what we expect. But in a lot of ways, there's a lot of things within this phone that still kind of impress me that honestly still hold up decently well in 2023. Now, this was a 2018 flagship. Samsung put a lot of effort into this device at that moment, which was awesome and much needed. And on the front, that 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display was amazing, and I was a massive fan of that display during that moment. It was very good, and even now in 2023, it is still a very, very good display. I think Samsung at that moment did a great job, and even now they've done a great job, and it's crazy because this honestly in some ways looks even better than some of the current panels they made, which is kind of funny. You had that curved glass, beautiful display for sure, very little bezel on it as well. On the bottom, you had that USB-C port, which was awesome. You had the S Pen as well, which was so cool, and you had that microSD card slot, which was amazing. Being able to go ahead and use that S Pen and the microSD card slot was so cool, and I will say those types of features are very hard to come by. The S Pen, a few more Samsung phones have nowadays, but the big thing is that microSD card slot, and very, very few Samsung phones have it nowadays, and they're mostly like the cheaper end, Samsung phones they make. So that was something that was very, very cool at the time. You did have that standard glass back on the back of this phone, which honestly was pretty cool as well. I liked it. You had that, fingerprint sensor with that dual camera setup. And honestly, the camera wasn't even that bad. You were getting a wide and telephoto lens, which was fairly common. That was like the common kind of layout we were having back in 2018. And I definitely would tell you that Samsung at that moment did a good job with the cameras. 4K 60 on the back, 1440p on the front, very solid camera. There's not really a lot to kind of complain about here either. And when it kind of comes down to these types of sensors, I think Samsung just does a great, great job with these types of phones. And I still think in this day and age, they've done a tremendous job, which is something I really do like. Are they perfect? No. But I would say even from everything, even the performance side, these phones do a really good job from everything you're basically going to throw at them. Now, would I recommend buying this phone in 2023? Not really. I don't think this phone is worth buying. It's been outdated with software since Android 10, and we are now about to get Android 14. So it just doesn't really make any sense whatsoever to buy a phone like this at all. But if you're in a pinch, like if you just want to go and buy one to kind of see how it holds up, then maybe go for it. Other than that, like I said, I wouldn't recommend anyone buying it. But it's honestly a very impressive phone that, Samsung made that still kind of holds up in some ways in 2023. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.